Okay, so my name is Matilde Torres, and I belong to a group of women, Mamoon Dance for Kalpuli, Teocalli, Teoyolot, up in Austin, Texas. I've been there, part of that group for um, 3 years, going on 4 years today. So it is a group of women, moon dancers that come together for a 4 day ceremony. We fast for 4 days, and so all these group of women come from different parts of the country. So it's just not one culture; it's different cultures that come and gather. And it's nothing but women that we fast for 4 days, and when we begin our ceremony honoring the women that have died giving birth, and they go to the West. And for us, the West is associated with the red, and the West for us is Xipetotec. And so that's where we say, or we're taught, that our women go with the sunset and become those women warriors. So we honor them with two songs, actually, Tioina, and then De la Guerrera, La Senda de una Guerrera Roja. It's the house of a woman red warrior. So when Jeremy introduced me to this painting, and he told me there was a woman who had that was giving birth to two twins, I was like, wow, I got to see that. I must see that. So one of the first things that I noticed is her laying right towards the west. And when I saw that, I remembered about that woman, or those women that we honor during our ceremony. And I said, this is her. This is her laying towards the west, and she died giving birth. And these are the two twins. And the reason there's two different colors is because of she's pregnant, right, for the 9 months, right? So it's two different colors. So here, we're thinking there was 9 feathers. There was 9 feathers. That tells you the 9 months of pregnancy. And then also it's being used, the medicine man is also using that as a pipe to smoke, I guess, giving her that strength to, help her with her birth. So here she's laying towards the west, giving birth, and she's that woman that gives birth and dies, right, and goes towards the sunset, as we're being taught in our ceremony. Here you have another medicine person, and it looks like there's the Scorpius and the macaw, right? Here is that circle with that marker, again using that towards the west, where it's telling you that's the sunset, because it's on the side over here. But you can also see it as maybe a lunar eclipse, because we just witnessed a lunar eclipse during our ceremony last year. And so for me, it's part of that ceremony. We can see it as a sunset, because that's where she goes towards the sunset, dying, giving birth, or the lunar eclipse that also, there's many stories where women either die or the children die during a lunar eclipse. So we can see either a lunar eclipse and the sunset, either or. So was there a lunar eclipse during her birth? Could be possible. That could be also another reference to that lunar eclipse, because it's red. But here, of course, we're seeing that she's laying towards the west, and you have that sunset, that marker right here. This right here, I would think this is her umbilical, right? Of course, it's been scratched, it's been removed, Looks like part of her chest has been removed as well. The pregnancy, for some reason, has been removed. Maybe the what she was wearing, the woman that she was, as many people or nations or different people come through here, maybe that's where they don't identify themselves with this woman anymore. It's another woman, right? To look at. So one of the things too that we, the twins, where we have our ceremony towards Austin, Texas, is there's 2 twin buttes there, and that's where that moon rises as well. So it's that place where we have that moon dance ceremony is also aligned with the twin buttes. So, and that's where also geography, we speak about geography. Those are the twins, just like the twins here in San Angelo. We have two twin buttes here in San Angelo, which is 30 miles from here. And then we have another set of twin buttes over by Austin, Texas. So that for me ties in that story, the place, and with the twins, right? So, so that's how I was able to, identify that woman with our ceremony, and we honor them with a song. So I like to honor her with that song this morning, remembering all those women that have died giving birth. So the song that we sing it goes like this, with the permission of this woman, the women. Diowina, 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 na na. 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 Eh hey, hey, eh hey, ya. 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 So we sing that song and we ask for their strength, to give us that strength for the 4 days, so we can make it throughout those 4 nights. And we also sing another song, again, with la guerrera de una, la senda de una guerrera roja. And so that one goes, esta es la senda de una guerrera roja. 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 So that's the other song that we, after we sing that song, Diowina, we, then once we go into that circle, then we sing that song. So it's still in relation to that red woman warrior, that we connect ourselves to. And that's part of the ceremony. So, and so for us, even in that ceremony, we must complete 9 years. If we don't complete our 9 years, it's like not giving a full childbirth. So it's like, let's just say if you, it is considered if you leave within the 3-4 years or just half your the term that you're supposed to complete 9 years, it's like having not a full term birth. So even that is something that as women we have to commit ourselves once we become a part of this ceremony, is completing those 9 years. So that right there is the 9 months with pregnancy, childbirth, and so forth.